trash is going back on the trails. Back on trail. There's that Dover Oak again. Everything went smooth. I was a little nervous on the first train from Grand Central Station. It was like 6 minutes behind schedule, and then my connecting train to get into Pauling was saying it could leave 5 minutes early, and there was only a 3-minute buffer in between. But and then the next train to Pauling would have been a couple hours later, but it all worked out. The train was there waiting. Got into Pauling. Resupply was not exactly what I'm used to. The grocery store was like 2 miles away or something like that. There was a little convenience store there. I'm thankful. I'll just put it that way. It wasn't a typical resupply. Gonna be eating a lot of junk for the next few days. But I did get a sandwich to pack out for dinner, so that'll help. And I got a ride here, so I didn't have to pay for a shuttle. The town of Pauling is like super friendly to hikers. Just tons of locals. Everybody knows everybody, so I felt comfortable taking a ride from somebody that was talking to other people that he knew and stuff like that. So I think that my goal is 12 miles today. I'll see how I feel. It's really pretty. Oh, and there's a breeze, which I'm really thankful because the first little bit was really sunny and hot. I know it's like marshy in here, but there was just the loudest splash coming from that direction. Maybe it goes into more of a pond that way. I don't know. This is kind of a cool little walk. I like it. Good thing I looked behind me. I've had this pretty view for quite a while, but I didn't know because it was behind me. It's crazy to me that I was in New York City this morning. It's just weird. Also, I have all of the Aladdin songs stuck in my head, and I'm not really that mad about that. So this is the train station that's right on the Appalachian Trail. And I would have loved to have taken this into New York City, but I was told that they only, well, yeah, that's probably still true, that they only ran routes for this one like on the weekends. But I just heard a train come by here that was like so loud, and I was didn't realize it was for this one, but I don't think it stopped, so I think that is true. Anyway, that's super cool though. So, water. It's still scarce. The next water source, I just checked on Far Out in the comments. No shocker, completely dry. It's just been really tricky. It's honestly been like since the end of Pennsylvania all of New Jersey, and I should finish New York tomorrow, so all of New York has been dry. There just hasn't been a lot of rain, or water sources aren't good, whatever. Water caches are empty. I came to a cooler a couple miles back. I didn't even film it because it's like, I was gonna film it if there was something in it, but empty. I don't know. It's just been tricky. I had a little bit of water. It was like a tiny little stream about a mile back. It was very difficult to get to collect anything from it. I was able to collect a little bit, and I just chugged what I could so that I could at least leave there with my water full. But yeah, it's been bad. So, I mean, I'm sure it'll all work out. I'm sure I'm not gonna completely run out, but I don't like the idea of feeling like I can't drink as much as I want to because I don't know when my next water is. If any of you have been following me since the very beginning, you may recall that I used to really struggle with water scarcity mindset issues because of the way that I grew up. We were missionaries in Haiti and didn't have access to clean water at all times. I mean, we did, but we had to drink from a Culligan thing. Point being that it wasn't like we could just go turn on the tap. So my whole life, I've always kind of been like, better make sure that I have water. So it was like a really big deal for me to do this trail and not carry that mindset with me. And I feel like I have really overcome a lot with that. I only carry 1.5 liters with me. Some people carry more, especially if they have, water scarcity mindset issues like I used to have. I would carry at least 2 liters. So I was really proud of myself for feeling like I kind of conquered that. And then these past few weeks have really tested that. Although, whatever, I shouldn't beat myself up because this is a reality. My issues before of feeling like I was going to run out of water were more out of fear. This is a reality, so it'll be interesting. I don't, sometimes the rain isn't my friend when it gets all my gear wet and blah, 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 but I think we need it. We need to get these water sources replenished. So just to give you a visual, this is a stream, a dried up one. So, yeah. And this, completely unnecessary right now. Obviously, sometimes it's super wet through here. These stepping stones are to cross the stream that is completely dry. Yeah. Just no water. It could have been, actually, now that I look at it, it might have been this. Doesn't matter either way. It probably was both. Or it probably is both normally. Water probably flows through both normally, but yeah, no water. That is one of the prettiest butterflies I've seen in a while. I don't know, it's kind of simple, but it's really pretty to me. Can you hear the bugs buzzing? They're right in my ear. So I probably won't stay here too much longer. I'm not staying here, but I am hoping that there's some water in here, and I don't think there is. Okay. Nope. I mean, I don't know what coliform bacteria is. I filter all of my water. I need to look at far out. There's water in 1.5 miles. I'm gonna hold out for that because I've got plenty of my electrolyte mix. Almost looks like 3/4 full. Pretty low on water, but 1.5 miles. I'll be good. I will not risk the whatever that coliform bacteria or whatever it was. No, thank you. I don't see any other of those around, and that one looks almost dead, but very pretty. I think I'm gonna snag this. It wasn't listed on Far Out. I mean, people, now that I look at it, people wrote in the comments about it, but it wasn't a waypoint. But just in case, that one up a mile or whatever ahead, just in case it's not good. It's crazy that this is normally or even sometimes high enough to require a rope to cross it. Just goes to show how low we are on water. However, this right here, I guess I gotta look at Far Out. I feel like this wasn't on Far Out either for a water source. This was like just past where I just filled up. Literally don't understand Far Out sometimes. This wasn't even a waypoint on there. And like it's significant enough to need a rope to cross it. And as recent, high rope, as recent as a month ago, somebody made the comment that it was a dodgy crossing. So, interesting. Okay, well, Connecticut knows how to do water. It's an awesome cache. I didn't even know I was getting into Connecticut today. I'm not done with New York until tomorrow, so I didn't realize that it was one of those where the border goes back and forth. But yay, how fun that I'm getting into Connecticut, and how fun that there's water. Okay, but what's this? The 10-mile. That's where I was gonna stay tonight. I didn't know it was in Connecticut. That's funny. They should not be used as a water source, the 10-mile rivers. Crap. I'm really glad I saw that. I was absolutely planning on getting water from 10-mile river. I did see in the Far Out comments, so much to keep up with lately with water stuff. But anyway, I did see in the comments that or in the description, it was saying that the water might be contaminated. So I guess I camel up here and carry out. Thankful for that water cache, gosh. Two things. Number one, I like Connecticut. Like, look at that. There was a sufficient blaze, you can't see it, but it was on that tree, telling us to turn. But how nice. I mean, and there's like a blockade set up, but just because, yeah, I mean, there's a trail that way, so they are taking care of us. Number two, look at that rock. Isn't that cool? It's humongous. Haven't had water like that in a long time. I'm wondering, even though they said this water is not safe to drink, like I wonder what the deal is. I'll have to look into it. I wonder if it's safe to swim in. Well, nice. I will have to come check it out. Campsites are this way. It's tricky. I decided, so the shelter was just back, I don't know, maybe 1/10 of a mile, maybe 1/4 mile. And I chose to go on to the campsite section because I was hoping that there would be nobody here, but I do see a few tents. But oh well, the campsite has a privy and a bear box too. That's pretty cool. Yay, Connecticut. Came out here to eat my dinner because my friends Zen and Fraggle and the rest of their crew were going to bed at like 7 something. They are trying to get on trail at 5 a.m. which, like, kudos to them, and it's super smart because we're having a major heat wave tomorrow, and I'm trying to do the same. It's not the same, similar. It's I'm fixing to go to bed super early tonight too, like 8:30. It's 8:30 right now. I've got everything ready. I got done eating. I don't know that I'll try to get on trail at 5, but maybe before 6, maybe 5:45 or maybe 6. Just because, yeah, I'm supposed to get in the mid-high 90s again tomorrow. So just trying to get as many miles in before that hits as possible. But yeah, it's been really lovely out here. There's that view. Has been lovely too. There was a deer that was over there, but I wanted to get a picture and then I couldn't get the video by the time it went away. But yeah, it's been very, very peaceful. Oh, and also no swimming because of 2 things. One was that someone drowned here recently, and 2 was that there were copperheads, and here guys were fishing down here, and so there were copperheads. So I'll just listen to it. Very nice. All right, bedtime.